Hi everybody, my name's Clinton and today I'm going to show you through how I make my 2D toy boxes and how you use the 2D path and stuff like that. I've got Syndrome here. He's going to show us how everything's all done. He's ready and willing to go, so let's get going. I've laid out some creativity toys already, which I'll show you through. You've got a trigger area here. That there is your starting plate facing that way. We've got the checkpoint, and this here is a path which I've placed, which starts here and goes down to here. It's just one straight path. We've also got an enemy wave generator there, and here is your sidestep camber and a couple of basic blocks and a trigger area that will trigger that later. Okay, well, let's head back over here and we'll start us off. Hop back into Spark mode. I start off by going down here and hiding this because I want you to spawn there, but I don't want you to see the Infinity logo. Then we go new logic connection when exited by player any. We'll go down to the checkpoint and set the checkpoint, so if you die along the way, this is where you'll come back and start. You just add them periodically. Okay, we got a new logic connection when exited by player any. We'll go to the path, pop down, and we will activate 2D movement. Okay, to all players. That's why I'm the only player, so it doesn't really matter. So let's run through and I'll show you. So here we are on the 2D path. As you see, I can't go left, I can't go right, I can go up or down, I can jump, I can do all sorts of things, but that's it. Okay, so if you wanted to make it different, you can go to the 2D path, or the path I should say, the path creator point. You go to the properties and 2D movement, character movement, and you can change this. I'll change it to about 5. Show you how it works, but it's not good for platforming games. Yeah, so now when we go in, I've got a bit of movement, see, so I can go so far that way, and I'll go down here, and I go so far that way, and you can see that's as far as I can run. So that's good if you want to have just a game where you're in a narrow corridor or something, and that's as far as you'll go, but not very good for beating enemies, I found. Okay, so we'll change that back. So we'll go when exited by player any. Now we'll activate the sidestep camera, and I'll just go in here and just change that 2D movement back to 0, so you're just on a straight line like a Mario style game. So now we enter our little area, and when we exit, we've got a 2D camera. As you see, it's a bit low. So we'll have to go in that because that's where I place the cameras down there, and you see when you walk through stuff you get that green glow effect. I don't like glow through. If you like it, leave it on, but it's not my cup of tea. So we're going to go over to the camera, go into the properties. We'll pretty much leave it all here, follow, so it follows you along rather than looking at you from afar. We're the triggering players, so we leave that on. We'll turn glow through off. Now we don't want it to be the zoom distance, we want to set it. And we're going to set the zoom distance here to 12. I think that gives you, good enough distance. I'm going to set the vertical to 2. And the horizontal, which will just set the camera a bit further back, left and right. So when we exit it now, you see Syndrome is more to the left of screen than in the center. And when he jumps up and goes through stuff, there's no glow through, which I like a lot. So you can run all the way down the end on a 2D path. You can go up as high as you want, down as high as you want. You can shoot, you can fight, you just can't move left or right. And then when you get to the yellow dot, that's it. You can extend that all the way along. You can add another point if you really want. Okay, so now we'll add a little bit of a danger element to it. So we'll add an enemy. New logic connection and entered by player any. Now configure the wave. I've just got it configured so one Omni Droid will spawn. Now as you can see, with all the creativity toys in 2D toy boxes, you can put them on this side of the camera, or you can put them behind the background, which is very simple. It's just a couple of buildings. Now he's just fallen off the edge and died, so let's just get him back. Now as you can see, when I fight him, if I move him over there and I punch, I can't get to him. So if they're a ranged enemy, it's like impossible to try and, like, but these ones can run after you, so it's not an example. Yeah, so what we'll do, this is what I like to do, just to get rid of that 2D movement. I just delete the path altogether. If you don't want to do a Mario style box, you want to have a beat 'em up one, which is obviously more fun. And so now when we go through here, we're in this. See, and I can run around in circles and go up and go down, left, right. And when I fight this guy, I can run circles around him if I want. So, yeah. Punch him, kick him, yeah. And that just gets rid of that. But this, of course, is a problem. You can fall off the side, and nobody wants to fall off the side if you want to die by an enemy's hand if you're going to die. So you just grab a scalable barrier block that way, and shape it to the size you want. You might as well make it nice and thin. Pull it along as far as you're going to go. So I'd suggest doing this at the end, just so that way you don't fall off. If you got higher, lower levels, you can put multiple in. But yeah, it's just make sure you got one of them, or you will fall off. All the enemies will fall off. So now when we exit in here, we've got our barrier block. And boop, I can't fall off. I've got collision on just to show you it's there. So we'll go in here and grab it now. And we'll go in there and turn collision off, which we have. Now we'll go back through here. Oh, set the camera, of course. So camera. Got the ability to run around, like I said. Fight this guy. And if we push, if we used like a force character, and we used the force push, and it pushed him into the wall, they wouldn't fall off the cliff. And he won't fall off the cliff either. Now with this 3D movement, you can go up and down, so I can go up in this little alleyway if I wanted to. I could put a collectible chest or something there, or just a little save me, something, I don't know. You can put whatever you want in there. So let's just quickly delete these. We don't need these anymore. Another thing you can do, which is a bit more difficult but it's also fun, we'll get rid of it, is you can do it when you enter a vehicle. You can trigger the camera, and then you got a little 2D so you can drive along. We'll pick Mr. Incredible sports car, and we go new logic connection. When entered by player, oh no, just entered, but it activates it. So now we get down here, we will jump in the car, and these are very difficult to drive in this camera. See, oh, down, oh, it's back, goes up, down, forward, goes down. Yep. There you go, prime example. Just drove off the edge. Yeah, and then it brings you back to your checkpoint. And now you can have this, you can have a little race, have things falling down, which you've got to avoid. I'm not sure, you guys can come up with plenty of great things. Yeah, but that's just another one of those things you can do. I'm just having a bit of fun here. Whoa. That's it. Well, that's how I make my 2D toy boxes. That's how I use the 2D movement in the path if you want to do like a Mario style one. And that's pretty much it. So you can do lots of things. Like if you look through here, you've got all the platforming toys you can put down. So you can have fans or anything blow up, down, left, right. You've got your clouds. You can use them on a 2D path. The buzz saws, all those sorts of type things you can muck around and experiment with. You can have a ball, so you've got to push a ball down here into a hole or something like that while avoiding things. And it's very simple. You just put your pieces down and make a nice background, and before you know it, you've got a whole city, and you had to build half of one in 2D. Well, that's it for me today. I'm going to take Syndrome. We're going to fly over there to Metro city or Metroville, and yeah, we're gonna cause some havoc. Alright, have a good day, and Syndrome is out.